So hi everybody, it's Emma here from the Careers team, and we're going to give you a very quick introduction to student finance, because if you're planning on studying at higher education level, you do need to think about the finance implications for you before you go. So the first question we often get asked as careers advisors is, can I afford HE? And you'll probably know from what's out there in the media, there's an awful lot of contention about student funding and student loans. But just to give you an overview, every student in the UK is entitled to apply for a tuition fee loan. That is what pays the university that you're going to for your study, your tuition fees. And everybody is entitled to apply for the maximum amount of tuition fee loan, which is capped in the UK at £9,250 per year. Now, it's important that you know that that loan doesn't come to you as a student for you then to pay your university. It goes direct to the university concerned, and it's transferred from the student loans company to your university when you become a fully enrolled student. So what's important to say about that is nobody needs to pay up front for their tuition fees before they go to university. There's a lot of confusion sometimes in the media about that, so that's not something that you need to do. But the bit that's really important for most students is once you get to university, how are you actually going to live? What help can you get with living costs? So again, students are able to apply to the student loans company for what's called a maintenance loan, and that is designed to help cover your day-to-day living costs, which includes things like accommodation, your books, your travel, your food, your phone, your internet, and so on. Now, where the maintenance loan is different to the tuition fee loan is it's means tested. So for the vast majority of you here today, that will mean looking at the household income from the house that you're currently living in at the moment. So some of you may need to have some discussions with your parents or carers, because they will have to support your application for a maintenance loan in terms of declaring their household income. Now, just to give you some headline figures, if you are going to stay at home, so stay at home where you are now, the maximum amount of maintenance loan that you can get is £7,747, but the minimum that you can get is £3,500, and that depends on what your household income is now. But if you're going to be living away from home, so moving away from where you are at the moment, the maximum that you can get is £9,203, and the minimum that you can get is around £4,000. There are some different rates as well if you're going to be studying in London. So it's really important that you understand the difference between the tuition fee and the maintenance loan as well. Now, there are some other sources of funding that are available to you, particularly if you may have children or adults that depend on you. So if you're going to be in full-time education and have children or adults that depend on you, there is some extra support that's available. These are non-repayable grants to you as well, and it's important that you declare that information on your student finance application. There's also a disabled students allowance available as well if you have a disability that meets the Equality Act's definition, such as a long-term health or mental health condition or a learning disability. What support you'll receive will depend on your disability, and there is a level of assessment that has to go behind that as well. But again, do talk to us because we can help and support you through that. Students often forget that there are bursaries and scholarships offered by universities, often by organisations or companies and charities that are associated with that university for a variety of reasons. So again, it's important to check on the finance and funding pages of the university that you're going to see if there are any available bursaries or scholarships for you. Repayment. So this is something that we hear a lot about. Students are concerned that they're going to be burdened with debt for many years, once they've left university. Now, you will have heard in an earlier talk that on average graduates tend to earn about £10,000 a year more than people that don't have a university degree. But I think it's really important that you know that you won't make any repayment on your student finance until you're earning over the repayment threshold of £26,575. So if you are earning below that, you will not be making any payment at all. And it's important to point out that that payment comes back through your national insurance number. So it's not that you're making a payment directly to a loan company, it's being deducted at source. You also won't start paying anything if you're studying a full-time course until the April after graduating or leaving your course as well. So you do have a little bit of a window where those payments kick in. You'll pay 9% of your income over that threshold as well. So that's quite a tiny proportion. But it's also worth pointing out that if your income falls below the threshold of £26,575,000, you won't make any payments at all. So let's say maybe you get made redundant, or you take part-time work, or you take a career break. If you're not earning over that threshold, you won't be paying anything back. But also, the outstanding loan balance will be cancelled 30 years after entering repayment. And current statistics show that many students will never actually go on to complete paying their student loan back in full. Just to give you an indication, if you're going to be earning £28,000 or more after graduation, your approximate monthly repayment is going to be about £17 a month. So what's that? A few cups of coffee. The important thing is that you need to take advice about finance. These are big decisions, but also you need to be making sure that you're getting the correct and impartial advice to help you make those decisions. Please come and talk to us in the careers team. You can see us for one-to-one guidance, you can book in for an appointment by Hangout, or you can contact us through email, or you can give us a call. Do get in touch if you've got any questions. But most importantly, all of the up-to-date information about student finance will be available on the careers team part of the intranet. Thank you.